Victory was mine. actually, actually, Lisa and I had a lovely date day. Had a fun time at the junkyard, as you can see. A lovely dinner at the truck restaurant. And here is our bag of swag that we got. Our bag of swag that we got from the junkyard. And thank God for IKEA bags. I carried out 2 headlight modules and all of these treasures. $96 and change for all of this. Now, apparently, these headlights are exactly like the reproduction headlights I've already got in the car, but they came with the motors, and I'm a little embarrassed to say, of my ignorance, that these are not rivet nipples, as I called them earlier. They're actually the, what you call it? The, I think it's a squirter nozzle. In fact, if we flip this over, we see the wiper motor, and look, the cut cord here, or the cut tube here. So apparently these go to the washer fluid pump for cleaning the headlights. And I snagged the washer fluid pumps off of that old car. Now, I think my car came with washer fluid wipers, but they don't have them on there. So I figured, why not get these lights? They are set up for the motors because they have that bracket on the back. And I don't know that the aftermarket lenses that I have currently on the car have that or not. So I'm there. They're hard to find. You know, they're decades old, so what the heck. So I went ahead and got them. With the same sense of overdoing it, I'm not going to mix camera angles, that I got the 2 dome lights. This one was a little sketchy because the sunroof button seemed a little off, but it felt like it had better mechanism on the actual controls. This one's even better though. Look at that. That looks really nice. And very nice control. I think I got this one off a 2002 E300 or something like that, gasoline model. It's got a bunch of controls in the back. It looks like it was kind of spliced in jackleg to that other car. But whatever, it's the same basic module that I've got, and I think I can make it work. Oh, one of them came with these old funky aftermarket cup holders. You remember these back in the 80s? It was like, yeah, we want to be able to drink and drive. So I grabbed it. I really don't know if I'm going to drill it into my door or not. While I was there, this had already been removed for me. It was from an 89, that green 89 I was looking at. And I think it's got too many cables. I'm not sure that this is going to work for my car or not, but it wasn't very much. I think I paid $30 a piece for the headlights, maybe $12 for that, about $4 or $5 each for those. And these on eBay are running for like $20-something. I mean, you can find them cheaper, but you can't look at them, you can't play with them. You don't know if they're any good. Same with the headlights. So, you know what? I'm in a wrecking yard. I'm going to go for it. Got a window switch back there. We're going to try that later. But I think the most practical score is this, a fuel sending unit. Now, it's from a gasoline-powered vehicle, but it's got less cracks than mine. And from what my understanding is, that these are exactly like the ones in the diesel motors. The float floats. It goes up as high as it goes. So we'll see. I don't think mine's working well. I've got mine over here. Now, to brag a little bit on mine, you know, it's a little dirty with the diesel stuff, you know, and it's a little oxidized up here. But I tried to look in the tank, and it didn't seem to be, you know, a hellhole of rust or anything like that. So I'm just going to plug the old one in. Now, you notice the new one? I mean, the old one, the original? You can't hear it sliding because that float's frozen up and all filthy. This guy, you can hear it. So I'm going to plug it in and just see what the fuel gauge does. I'm not even going to install it or mount it. I'm also not going to take it apart if it's okay. The tank was drained of gasoline. It's got a little bit of varnish on it. I don't think that's going to be a problem putting it into a diesel tank. I mean, they are literally identical. Let's double check. This. Yeah. Economy of scale. So we're going to try that in just a second here and see how it works. But, you know, pretty good score. Had a wonderful time. I paid $99 for all of that. It would have cost me about that much for a new fuel sending unit. So if this works, I broke even on parts and had a lovely date. I'm not even going to count the tank of gas that I burned because that doesn't count. All right, so hold on just a sec. Okay, so getting dripped on. Yeah, we had a nice little snow this morning. I couldn't do anything. It was nice. I got all my emails answered. So I'm going to plug this in, and Lisa's going to turn it this way and this way. She'll hand the camera to me, and we're going to see if the fuel gauge moves. And then I'm going to try it with the new one and see if I didn't waste my time pulling that other one. It literally took as long as it took the last time. So, butt shot. Here we go. Okay. So Lisa, when I turn the key on,
Okay.
Use the napkin.
Yeah.
And just kind of tilt it to one side and another, and hold it, and I'll kind of shout out directions.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong key. Get the right key in there. Oh, I hate that noise. Okay. We see the faintest of light showing. Can you see is it even glowing? I think it's glowing. But the lights are so incredibly Look, I think that's a low fuel light showing. Wow. You see that there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and turn that thing 180 degrees.
Okay.
So it's horizontal. So, a little bit so the bottom end is up. You doing it now? All right, I'm watching. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, did you just unplug it or something? Well, that light came on brighter. That looks like a sketchy circuit. Okay, I'm going to pause you guys again. We're going to switch sensors. Okay, so this looks good. I've got a much brighter light showing that the fuel is low. Lisa, go ahead and turn that thing. You see what I said?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and turn that thing horizontal. Let's see what it does. And just hold it there. Did you hear it slide? Oh, it's wiggling. Go ahead and turn it down. Now turn it back up again, and let's see if you can hear it slide. And let me see if I can try it. Okay, go ahead and is it changing?
It wiggled a bit. It's wiggling. It's dancing around.
How about now?
It says it's at full.
It says it's at full?
Yeah.
It works.
Yay.
All right, that's it.
And now it's empty.
So that means it said it was full.
Yeah.
So it works.
Why don't you have a little look-see?
I've already lowered it down, so that's it. The fuel sending gauge that I got is good. I'm going to use the gas one. I am not going to mess with good fortune, and I will leave it assembled. And we just paid for the rest of the parts to have fun with and take up more space in the garage next to Jimmy Hoffa. Okay, well, the sun's coming and going, so I'm going to wish you good night. That's the end of our Pick Your Part for February 6th through 7th. Had a lovely snow and a beautiful weekend with my lovely wife.
It was great.
What more could you want?
A lot of fun.
You guys have a great week. Bye.